All right, guys, I love this thing. And right now I've got a 100-yard target set out there, just a 100-yard little steel target there. And earlier I was just shooting headshots on that thing, just solid headshots. It was ridiculous. Uh, anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Go ahead and finish this one up and just get some rounds on it quick here. All right. Good times. Well, hello. So we're back here with the predator setup here. So this was my hog hunting setup. But some of these hogs, man, they don't drop very well with 5.56. So, well, I mean, they do if you hit them in the right spot. I'll put some of that in this video. But 308 works much better. So now I've changed this to my predator setup for coyote, and I've set up my my 308 bolt there for hog hunting. So just wanted to go over this with y'all. This is a Radian Weapons Model 1. I've had this for some years now, actually. And just phenomenal gun. I've got, probably close to 2,000 rounds through this one. And it's definitely a sub-MOA gun. I mean, still, to this day, it's shooting sub-MOA. I shot it just a little bit ago just to confirm. And I mean, I got it on this tripod here, and it's awesome. This thing is stupid accurate. It is just a really great gun, but it is really heavy. So just wanted to kind of go over this Radian Weapons Model 1. And, it's got the regular adjustable buttstock here. We've got a Radian Weapons Raptor charging handle. So this charging handle sticks out, pretty good here. So you got some really good real estate here to grab onto. And then it's got a 45-degree throw switch here for the safety. So I love that. I'm a big fan of the 45-degree safeties. They're awesome to me. In fact, I usually buy these and put them in any of the ARs that I have. So, all right. So you got a Magpul Miad, M-I-A-D, Miad, something. Anyways, you got one of those here for Magpul. So you got the little deal underneath here that will pop off. You can put batteries in there, whatever you want. I don't put anything in there. Let's see what else. We have a special upper here. It's called the ADAC lower. Sorry guys, I've been out here all day, and it is. Weatherman said it was going to be hot, but it wasn't going to be humid. That was a lie. It is grossly humid out here. I've been sweating to death. Plus, some mosquitoes have been killing me. Anyway, so this lower here is a considered a multi-cal. So it is 5.56, 223. So I've got a Vortex 1x10. I think this is the Razor 3 1x10 up on the top here. So yeah, Razor HD 1x10x24. And I've got a Badger Ordnance mount here on this as well. I've got an Area 419 mount to put on the ARCA mount to put on this Area 419 ARCA rail that I have here set up. And of course I have my little nubby up there. So it's a little Magpul there. And then towards the end of the gun here, I've got let's see how hot that still is. Ooh, that's still pretty hot. I've fired probably another couple hundred rounds to it a little while ago, just having fun with it. So I've got a RC3 Surefire on the end of this, and I have the War Comp underneath this because this is a 14.5 barrel. So I had this barrel pinned and had that War Comp put on there. But just a note to you, they've done. I'm trying to think of the name of that website. It does all of the suppressor testing, silencer testing. I mean, it's a good site. It has a lot of good information there. But anyways, they tested the war comp against just the regular like three prong or four prong, flash hider that for a mount on for this system, and apparently it leaks a little bit. I don't really see that on mine, but that's what they say. And they say that it's a little bit quieter when you're using the other ones and not using the war comp, because the war comp has that little compensator holes drilled into the top. And that's the Surefire war comp. So this has got a stainless barrel, match grade barrel, guaranteed accuracy. This thing is just on point. And I love the quick release on the RC3. So I will say the RC3 is not the quietest. But I didn't get this to be the quietest. So as a Predator setup, I really just wanted it for flash, and I wanted it to, quiet it down. It's not quite hearing safe, but if I had to grab it and shoot a hog, I'm not worried I'm going to blow my ears out from one shot or two or three. But definitely, wear hearing protection with it still. But it's really just to, reduce recoil, reduce muzzle flash, and reduce the sound, suppress the sound. And then, because I'm a lefty and I hate eating gas, I did it to, reduce the amount of gas coming out of the chamber. I will say, though, I'm not specifically, reviewing the suppressor, and really I'm not even reviewing the gun. Just giving you some ideas here on what I think is an awesome and been a very effective, Predator hog gun setup here. And actually, I also have a Rico 2 iRay or infraray. They're called both names, but have that as a night vision as well as a thermal. And I'm actually having a little bit of trouble with that right now. It's not wanting to cycle back down all the way in the zoom. But other than that, it's been an incredible thermal. It's been great. I've used it in all kinds of conditions. So I do have a thermal that I put on this as well, but when I do, I'm going to do another gun here that I'll put out in the next week. That is the Q Fix. And right now, I've got that on the Q Fix. So I just trade that, back and forth between these. Of course, zeroing a thermal, I don't know. For me, it's not the most fun thing to do. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but much easier to do a regular scope. But you really need that thermal, But if I see them in the daytime, I'll pull this out. And sometimes they're out here in the daytime. I see them out here. So great gun, great setup. Really solid, fore end here. I really like this handrail. It's got a Picatinny all the way across the top, so you can put a ton of stuff on here if you want. But it's already a pretty heavy gun, so it's definitely on the heavier side of the ARs here. So this Arca rail system is pretty good. You have to lock it down pretty tight, but I've got a little knob over here that you can, when you buy this system, the Area 419, you can either get it's like a little smooth knob there, or you can get this. I almost wish they'd make one that had like a lever on it that would lock in, so you could kind of screw it in and then clip the lever down tight, because sometimes it's even with these nice big nubs here, it's still kind of hard to crank it down tight enough, because it'll still get loose sometimes when you shoot it a lot. But you can see here, this ambidextrous thing here, you've got slide stop, mag release on both sides. So this ADAC's really nice. But anyway, it's a really good setup here. This is a 2Vets tripod. I did a little short kind of review on this, and when I kind of first started out my channel. It's a carbon fiber tripod. It's pretty lightweight for its size. And the thing is, man, if you're really tall, if you're a giant, this thing goes way up there. I mean, so if you're on uneven ground or shooting downhill with this 2Vets tripod, you shouldn't have any issue at all, even if you're tall. If you're really tall and you're shooting like downhill and you need the legs to extend down, this thing comes up pretty high. And all it does is you unscrew these, or I don't know if you guys see this, but you just turn these left or right, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and you slide it down or you slide it up. And it's just, it's inverted. So when you collapse it, they just they rise up onto the tripod here. So it's got rubber feet. It also comes with some little spikes that screw into the bottom that will lock it into the ground. I haven't used them yet. I haven't needed to. It's been perfectly fine without that. So no issues for me, and it's taken a beating. I've thrown this thing in the back of the Jeep, in the back of the truck. I've used it in almost every one of the videos that I've shot as one of my tripods, so it gets used all the time, you know? That's why I said I kind of wished it had the little, when I did an actual review on it, I said I wish it had the little bubble on it, you know, so I could level it, or at least maybe some marks on the legs. I don't know if that'll help a heck of a lot. The bubble would probably help more than anything, but it's not really what it's designed for. This is really designed to be a shooting solution tripod, you know, and it works fantastically for that. I have zero complaints about that. So overall, just wanted to show you this little system here, do a short little video here, and we'll have some shooting in this video as usual. So with that, if you guys like this content, have any questions about setups for hogs or predators or whatever, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Be glad to answer. If you have anything you think is better, let me know. But I'll tell you, this Radian Weapons is stupid accurate. I mean, I'm shooting just basic ammo out of this, just like surplus. I'm not actually shooting surplus ammo. I'm shooting like stock ammo that's like target ammo, but it's hot like NATO ammo. But it's definitely not, you know, any kind of match grade ammo or anything, and it's still shooting easily MOA even with this just basic ammo. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe. Helps my channel, and I do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you that already subscribed. Y'all take care. Thanks a lot.